Hello everyone. This is your next easy English shadowing practice. Today, we focus on shopping at the supermarket using simple English. Listen closely and try to copy my voice and the simple words. Use short, clear sentences and match the rhythm. This practice helps you learn basic words for everyday life. We will use simple present tense and simple past tense. The sentences are short and easy to remember. Our goal is to build your confidence in speaking English. You will hear about 3 people at the supermarket. Their names are Lisa, Mark, and Tom. Each person has a different story. You will follow their actions and words. This method is very good for beginner learners. It helps your mouth learn the shapes of English words. It also helps your brain remember common sentences. Do not worry about mistakes. Just try to speak with the recording. You can pause the recording if you need more time. You can repeat a sentence many times. Practice is the most important part of learning. We want you to feel comfortable with English. The topic of shopping is useful for everyone. We all need to buy food and other things. This script will give you the words you need. You will learn words for fruits, vegetables, and drinks. You will also learn how to talk to people in a store. The sentences are simple subject-verb-object. For example, Lisa buys an apple. This structure is the foundation of English. Mastering this structure is very important. So, relax and get ready to practice. Find a quiet place where you can speak aloud. Take a deep breath and let's start. Remember to have fun while you are learning. Learning a new language is a great adventure. Let's begin now. Lisa wakes up early in the morning. It is Saturday morning now. The sun shines into her room. Lisa feels happy today. She has a plan for the day. She wants to go to the supermarket. Her kitchen needs more food. Lisa gets out of her bed. She walks to the window. She looks at the blue sky. The day is beautiful and bright. Lisa goes to the bathroom. She washes her face with cool water. She brushes her teeth carefully. Then, she goes to the kitchen. The kitchen is clean and quiet. Lisa wants to make breakfast. She opens the refrigerator. She takes out milk and eggs. She puts a pan on the stove. She cooks the eggs slowly. She also makes a cup of tea. The tea is warm and smells good. Lisa sits at the table. She eats her simple breakfast. She thinks about her shopping list. She needs many things from the store. After breakfast, Lisa washes the dishes. She puts the clean plates away. Now, it is time to make a list. Lisa takes a pen and a piece of paper. She writes down everything she needs. She needs milk, bread, and cheese. She needs apples, bananas, and oranges. She also needs chicken and rice. Her list is getting long now. She checks the cupboards one more time. She sees she needs sugar and flour. She adds them to her shopping list. Lisa feels organized and ready. She goes to her bedroom to change clothes. She puts on a blue shirt and jeans. She takes her wallet and her keys. She also takes a big shopping bag. Using her own bag is good for the world. Lisa is ready to leave the house. She opens the front door. She steps outside into the fresh air. She closes and locks the door. Her car is in the driveway. It is a small, red car. Lisa gets into her car. She starts the engine. The car is ready to go. She drives away from her house. She drives carefully on the street. The supermarket is not far away. It is only 10 minutes by car. Lisa listens to music in the car. The music is soft and relaxing. She sees many people on the street. Some people walk their dogs. Children play in a small park. Lisa smiles as she drives. She arrives at the supermarket. The parking lot is very big. Many cars are already there. Lisa finds a good parking spot. She parks her car carefully. She turns off the engine. She takes her wallet, keys, and bag. She gets out of the car. She locks the car door. The supermarket building is large. The name of the store is Fresh Foods. The doors open automatically for her. Lisa walks into the store. The air inside is cool. The store is bright and clean. Many people are shopping inside. Lisa needs to get a shopping cart. She finds the carts near the entrance. She takes one small shopping cart. She pushes the cart in front of her. She looks at her shopping list again. First, she needs to find the fruits. The fruit section is on the right side. Lisa walks towards the fruit section. She sees many different kinds of fruits. There are red apples and green apples. There are yellow bananas and bright oranges. Lisa likes red apples the most. She picks up 5 red apples. She puts them carefully into a bag. Then, she puts the bag in her cart. Next, she looks for bananas. She chooses a bunch of yellow bananas. The bananas look fresh and sweet. She puts them in her cart too. Now she needs some oranges. The oranges are big and round. She picks 3 oranges for her juice. Lisa is happy with her fruit selection. She pushes her cart to the next section. This is the vegetable section. She sees green lettuce and red tomatoes. She sees long carrots and round potatoes. Lisa needs lettuce for her salad. She picks a fresh head of lettuce. She also needs some tomatoes. She chooses 4 ripe tomatoes. She puts the lettuce and tomatoes in her cart. Her list also says she needs carrots. She finds a bag of bright orange carrots. She adds the carrots to her growing collection. Lisa feels good about her healthy choices. She loves eating fresh fruits and vegetables. They are good for her body. Now, she moves to the dairy section. The dairy section is cold. She opens the glass door of a refrigerator. She needs to find the milk. There are many types of milk. Lisa chooses her favorite kind of milk. She takes 1 carton of milk. She closes the refrigerator door. Next, she looks for cheese. She likes cheddar cheese for her sandwiches. She finds a block of cheddar cheese. She puts the cheese in her cart. She also needs some yogurt. She finds strawberry yogurt. It is her favorite flavor. She takes 2 small cups of yogurt. Her cart is starting to get full. Lisa checks her list again. She needs bread and rice now. The bakery section smells wonderful. The smell of fresh bread is in the air. Lisa sees many kinds of bread. There are white bread and brown bread. She chooses a loaf of whole wheat bread. The bread is still warm. She puts it gently on top of her other items. Now, she needs to find the rice. The rice is in the aisle with grains and pasta. Lisa walks down the long aisle. She sees bags of rice of all sizes. She needs a small bag of white rice. She finds it on the bottom shelf. She lifts the bag and puts it in her cart. The bag is a little heavy. Lisa continues her shopping trip. She needs to buy some chicken. The meat section is at the back of the store. Lisa walks towards the back. She sees the butcher behind the counter. He is busy helping another customer. Lisa waits for her turn patiently. When it is her turn, she speaks clearly. "I would like 2 chicken breasts, please." The butcher nods and prepares her order. He wraps the chicken in white paper. He puts a price sticker on the package. He gives the chicken to Lisa. "Thank you," she says with a smile. She puts the chicken in her cart. She checks her list one last time. She has everything she needs now. Lisa is ready to go to the checkout. She pushes her full cart to the front of the store. There are many checkout lanes. Some lanes have long lines of people. Other lanes have shorter lines. Lisa chooses a lane with only 2 people. She waits in line behind a young man. The line moves quickly. Soon, it is her turn to pay. The cashier is a young woman. She has a friendly smile. "Hello," the cashier says. "Hello," Lisa replies. Lisa starts to put her items on the counter. She puts the fruits and vegetables first. Then she puts the milk and cheese. She puts the bread and rice. Finally, she puts the chicken on the counter. The cashier scans each item with a scanner. The scanner makes a beeping sound. The price of each item appears on a screen. Lisa watches the total price go up. The cashier is fast and efficient. She scans all the items in a few minutes. "Is that everything for you today?" she asks. "Yes, that is all," Lisa says. The cashier tells Lisa the total amount. Lisa opens her wallet to get her card. She uses her bank card to pay. She inserts the card into the machine. She enters her secret PIN number. The payment is approved. "Thank you," the cashier says. She gives Lisa the receipt. Lisa takes her big shopping bag. She starts to put her groceries into the bag. She puts the cold items together. She puts the bread on top so it does not get crushed. She fills her bag quickly. All her groceries fit into one bag. Lisa is happy about that. She takes her bag and her receipt. "Have a nice day," the cashier says. "You too," Lisa replies. Lisa pushes her empty cart towards the exit. She leaves the cart in the designated area. She walks out of the supermarket. The sun is still shining brightly. The air is warm and pleasant. Lisa walks back to her car. She opens the trunk of her car. She places the bag of groceries inside. She closes the trunk. She gets back into the driver's seat. She starts the car and drives home. She feels satisfied with her shopping trip. She has all the food she needs for the week. Her kitchen will be full of good things to eat. Lisa looks forward to cooking a nice dinner. She thinks about the delicious meal she will make. She will use the fresh chicken and vegetables. The drive home is just as pleasant. She arrives back at her house. She parks the car in the driveway. She gets out and opens the trunk. She takes her bag of groceries. She walks to her front door and unlocks it. She goes inside her quiet house. She takes the groceries to the kitchen. Now it is time to put everything away. This is an important part of shopping. Lisa starts with the cold items. She puts the milk and cheese in the refrigerator. She puts the yogurt in the refrigerator too. She puts the chicken in the freezer. It will stay fresh there for a long time. Then she puts away the fruits and vegetables. She washes the apples and puts them in a bowl. The red apples look beautiful on her table. She puts the bananas and oranges in the bowl too. She puts the lettuce and tomatoes in the refrigerator drawer. She puts the carrots in the same drawer. Next, she puts away the dry goods. She puts the loaf of bread in the bread box. She puts the bag of rice in the cupboard. She puts the sugar and flour in their containers. The kitchen is now full of food. Lisa looks around with a happy feeling. Her work for the morning is done. She made a list and followed it. She bought healthy and delicious food. She organized her kitchen. Now she can relax for the rest of the day. She decides to make another cup of tea. She sits down and enjoys the quiet afternoon. Her shopping trip was a success. She managed her time and money well. She feels prepared for the week ahead. Lisa enjoys these simple routines. They make her life feel calm and orderly. Shopping is not just a task for her. It is a way to take care of herself. She chooses food that makes her feel good. She creates a home that is comfortable. Lisa takes a sip of her warm tea. She looks out the window at the sunny day. She feels grateful for her peaceful life. The supermarket trip was a good start to her weekend. She is ready for whatever comes next. Her pantry is full and her heart is content. This was a good morning for Lisa. She completed her task with ease. The simple act of shopping brought her joy. She is a person who finds happiness in small things. And today, a trip to the store was one of them. Mark also needs to go to the supermarket today. He wakes up a little later than Lisa. It is almost 10 o'clock in the morning. Mark likes to sleep in on Saturdays. He stretches his arms and legs in bed. He feels rested and full of energy. Mark gets out of bed and goes to the kitchen. His kitchen is small but cozy. He looks in his refrigerator. It is almost empty. He has some butter and one old lemon. He laughs to himself. It is definitely time to go shopping, he thinks. Mark does not make a big breakfast. He just drinks a glass of water. He wants to eat after he buys some food. Mark does not like to make a shopping list. He prefers to walk around the store and see what looks good. This is his style of shopping. It is more of an adventure for him. He might forget some things, but he always finds something interesting. Mark gets ready to leave his apartment. He puts on a comfortable sweater and pants. He takes his wallet and his keys. He also takes his phone. He does not own a car. The supermarket is very close to his home. He can walk there in just 5 minutes. Mark likes walking. It is good exercise and he enjoys the fresh air. He leaves his apartment and locks the door. He lives on the 3rd floor of a small building. He walks down the stairs. He opens the main door and steps outside. The day is sunny and warm, just like for Lisa. Mark enjoys the feeling of the sun on his face. He starts walking towards the supermarket. The street is busy with people and cars. He sees his neighbor, an old woman named Mrs. Davis. She is watering the flowers in her garden. "Good morning, Mark," she says with a smile. "Good morning, Mrs. Davis," he replies. "Your flowers look beautiful." "Thank you, dear," she says. Mark continues his walk. He passes a small cafe with tables outside. People are drinking coffee and talking. Mark thinks about getting a coffee later. He arrives at the fresh foods supermarket. It is the same store Lisa went to earlier. Mark walks through the automatic doors. He does not take a shopping cart. He plans to buy only a few things. He will use a small shopping basket instead. He finds the baskets near the entrance. He takes one and holds it in his hand. Mark does not have a plan. He decides to start in the bakery section. The smell of fresh bread is very inviting. He sees a type of bread with seeds on top. It looks delicious and healthy. He picks up one loaf and puts it in his basket. Next, he wanders over to the cheese section. He loves cheese and likes to try different kinds. He sees a special cheese from another country. It is a soft white cheese. He decides to buy a small piece to try. He puts the cheese in his basket next to the bread. A sandwich with this bread and cheese would be perfect. Now he needs something to drink. He walks to the aisle with juices and sodas. He is not a big fan of sweet drinks. He looks for some sparkling water. He finds a bottle of sparkling water with a hint of lemon. That sounds refreshing. He adds the bottle to his basket. His basket is getting a little heavy now. Mark decides he needs some fruits. He walks to the fruit section. He sees the big display of colorful fruits. He remembers he has an old lemon at home. He should probably buy some fresh ones. He picks 2 bright yellow lemons. He also sees some ripe strawberries. They look so red and juicy. He cannot resist them. He takes a small box of strawberries. He imagines eating them with a little sugar. Mark feels happy with his choices so far. His basket contains bread, cheese, water, lemons, and strawberries. It is a simple but delicious selection. He thinks about what else he might need. He remembers he has no coffee at home. He cannot start his day without coffee. He walks to the aisle with coffee and tea. There are so many brands of coffee. Mark has a favorite brand from a small company. He looks for it on the shelves. He finds the bag of coffee beans. He loves the smell of fresh coffee beans. He puts the bag in his basket. Now his basket is quite full. He decides he has enough for today. He did not plan to buy much. This was just a quick trip. He will come back another day for more things. Mark starts walking towards the checkout lanes. He sees a friend standing in one of the lines. His friend's name is David. "Hey, David." Mark calls out. David turns around and smiles. "Mark." "Hi. What are you doing here?" "Just buying a few things for lunch," Mark says. "Me too," David replies. This line is moving slowly. Mark looks at the line. There are 3 people ahead of David. "I'll find another line," Mark says. "See you later." "Okay, see you," David says. Mark looks for a shorter line. He finds one with only 1 person waiting. He stands behind a woman with a full cart. He recognizes her from his neighborhood. He thinks her name is Lisa. He has seen her walking her dog sometimes. Mark waits quietly for his turn. He looks at the magazines and candies near the checkout. He is tempted to buy a chocolate bar. He decides against it. He wants to eat his healthy lunch first. The woman in front of him, Lisa, finishes paying. She smiles at him briefly as she leaves. Mark nods back. Now it is his turn. The cashier is a young man with glasses. He looks a bit tired. "Hello," Mark says in a cheerful voice. "Hi," the cashier replies without much energy. Mark puts his items on the counter. The loaf of bread, the special cheese, the sparkling water. The lemons, the box of strawberries, and the coffee. The cashier scans each item. Beep. 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 The total appears on the screen. It is not a large amount. Mark takes his wallet out of his pocket. He decides to pay with cash today. He has a $20 bill and a $10 bill. He gives the $30 to the cashier. The cashier takes the money. He puts it in the cash register. The machine calculates the change. The cashier counts the change back to Mark. "Here is your change," he says. "Thank you," Mark says. He puts the change in his wallet. He does not have his own shopping bag. The cashier asks, "Do you need a bag?" "Yes, please," Mark says. The cashier gives him a plastic bag. Mark puts his groceries into the bag. He is careful with the strawberries. He does not want them to get crushed. He puts the bread in last. He takes his bag of groceries. "Have a good day," the cashier says. "You too. Try to get some rest," Mark says kindly. The cashier gives him a small, surprised smile. Mark walks away from the checkout. He leaves the store through the automatic doors. The sun is still shining. It is almost noon now. Mark starts his short walk home. He feels hungry. He is excited to make his lunch. The fresh bread and special cheese will be a treat. He walks past the cafe again. He decides to stop for a coffee after all. He can make his own coffee at home. But sitting outside in the sun is nice. He goes to the counter inside the cafe. He orders a simple black coffee. He pays for the coffee and finds a small table outside. He sits down and puts his grocery bag on the chair next to him. He sips his hot coffee. He watches the people walk by. This is a perfect Saturday for Mark. No rush, no stress. Just a simple walk, some good food, and a nice coffee. He enjoys these quiet moments. Life does not need to be complicated. Simple pleasures are often the best. Mark finishes his coffee. He feels relaxed and happy. He picks up his grocery bag and continues his walk home. He arrives at his apartment building. He walks up the 3 flights of stairs. He unlocks his door and goes inside. He goes straight to the kitchen. He puts his grocery bag on the counter. He starts to unpack his food. He puts the sparkling water in the refrigerator. He puts the special cheese in the refrigerator too. He washes the strawberries and puts them in a bowl. He puts the lemons in the fruit bowl on his table. He puts the loaf of bread on the cutting board. He opens the bag of coffee beans. The smell is amazing. He will make a fresh pot of coffee tomorrow morning. For now, he is ready for lunch. He takes out a knife and a plate. He cuts 2 thick slices of the seeded bread. He cuts a few slices of the soft white cheese. He puts the cheese on 1 slice of bread. He puts the other slice of bread on top. He has made a simple, delicious sandwich. He sits at his small kitchen table. He eats his sandwich slowly. The bread is fresh and the cheese is creamy. It is the best sandwich he has had in a long time. After he finishes his sandwich, he eats the strawberries. They are sweet and juicy. A perfect end to a perfect lunch. Mark feels full and satisfied. His quick trip to the supermarket was a great success. He bought exactly what he wanted. He enjoyed the walk and the coffee. He had a small, pleasant interaction with his neighbor. He even tried to cheer up the tired cashier. Mark believes that small acts of kindness are important. They can make someone's day a little better. Now, the rest of the day is his to enjoy. Maybe he will read a book. Maybe he will call a friend. The possibilities are open. His simple life is a happy life. He does not need much to feel content. Good food, a comfortable home, and a bit of sunshine. Mark's shopping trip was different from Lisa's. But both of them found what they needed. And both of them felt happy with their day. The supermarket served its purpose for both of them. It provided them with food and a simple, pleasant experience. Mark cleans up his lunch dishes. He looks around his small, sunny kitchen. Life is good, he thinks. Life is very good. Tom works at the fresh foods supermarket. He is a young man, a student at the local college. He works at the supermarket part-time. He needs the money to pay for his books and classes. Today is Saturday, a very busy day at the store. Tom's shift started early in the morning. He arrived at the store before it opened. He had to help prepare the store for the customers. Tom's job today is to work in the produce section. This is the section with fruits and vegetables. His first task was to check all the fruits. He had to remove any old or damaged ones. He wanted everything to look fresh and appealing. He checked the apples, the bananas, and the oranges. He made sure the displays were full and neat. Then he moved to the vegetables. He sprayed a light mist of water on the green vegetables. This keeps them fresh and crisp. He checked the lettuce, the carrots, and the tomatoes. He made sure everything was perfect for the customers. Tom enjoys his job in the produce section. He likes working with fresh food. He also likes helping customers. The store opened at 8 o'clock. Customers started to come in right away. The morning was very busy. Many people, like Lisa, came to do their weekly shopping. Tom saw Lisa in the produce section. He did not know her name, of course. But he saw her choosing her apples and vegetables. He noticed that she was careful and organized. She seemed to know exactly what she wanted. Tom's job is not just to stock the shelves. He also has to answer questions from customers. An old man asked him where to find the potatoes. Tom showed him the big bin of potatoes. "Thank you, young man," the old man said. "You're welcome, sir," Tom replied politely. A young woman asked him if the avocados were ripe. Tom knew how to check avocados. He gently pressed one with his thumb. "This one is perfect," he told her. "It is soft but not too soft." The woman was grateful for his help. Tom felt good when he could help people. It made his job more interesting. The morning passed quickly. Tom worked hard without a break. He refilled the banana stand 3 times. Bananas are very popular. He also had to bring out more bags of carrots. Around noon, the store became a little less crowded. The morning rush was over. Tom finally had a moment to catch his breath. He took a short break for lunch. He went to the staff room at the back of the store. He had a simple sandwich that he brought from home. He ate quickly because he had to go back to work. After his break, Tom's manager gave him a new task. "Tom, I need you to work a checkout lane for a while," she said. "One of our cashiers is not feeling well." "Of course," Tom said. He did not love working as a cashier. It was more repetitive than working in the produce section. But he was a good employee and always did what was asked. He went to checkout lane number 5. The cashier who was leaving looked pale and tired. "Thanks for taking over, Tom," he said. "No problem," Tom said. "I hope you feel better soon." Tom sat down on the cashier's chair. He logged into the system with his employee number. He was ready for his first customer. A man with a small basket came to his lane. Tom recognized him. It was the man who was talking to his friend earlier. His name was Mark. Tom did not know his name, but he remembered his face. Tom said, "Hi," but he was tired and it came out quiet. Mark was cheerful and friendly. He put his items on the counter. Bread, cheese, water, lemons, strawberries, and coffee. Tom scanned the items one by one. He told Mark the total. Mark paid with cash. Tom gave him his change. Mark asked for a bag, and Tom gave him one. As Mark left, he said something that surprised Tom. "You too. Try to get some rest." Mark noticed that he was tired. And he said something kind. Tom felt a little better after that. It was a small thing, but it made a difference. It reminded Tom that customers are people too. And sometimes a little kindness goes a long way. Tom continued to work at the checkout. He tried to be a little more friendly with the next customers. He smiled and said, "Have a nice day," with more energy. He saw all kinds of people. Families with children, students like himself, and older couples. Each person had their own story, their own life. The supermarket was a place where all these lives crossed for a moment. Tom found that idea interesting. He was not just scanning items. He was a small part of many people's day. He helped a woman find a coupon on her phone. He gave a sticker to a small child who was crying. The child stopped crying and looked at the shiny sticker. The mother was very thankful. "You are very kind," she said. Tom felt a warm feeling inside. Maybe being a cashier was not so bad after all. He was still helping people, just in a different way. His shift was supposed to end at 4 o'clock. He looked at the clock on the wall. It was almost 3:30. Only 30 more minutes to go. He was looking forward to going home. He had to study for an exam. But he was also proud of his work today. He worked hard and helped many people. He earned his wages for the day. The last 30 minutes went by slowly. Tom was getting very tired now. His back was a little sore from sitting. Finally, his manager came to his lane. "Okay, Tom, you can clock out now," she said. "Thanks for your help." "You're welcome," Tom said. He logged out of the system. He stood up and stretched his back. He walked to the staff room to get his things. He took off his work apron. He put on his jacket. He said goodbye to his coworkers. He left the store through the back door. The afternoon sun was still warm. Tom started his walk home. He lived in a small apartment not far from the store. He thought about his day at work. It was a typical Saturday. Busy, tiring, but also rewarding in small ways. He thought about the friendly man, Mark. He thought about the grateful mother. He thought about all the fresh fruits he stocked in the morning. His job was simple, but it was important. He helped people get the food they needed. He was part of a system that kept the community running. Tom arrived at his apartment. He was happy to be home. He made himself a cup of tea. He sat down at his desk with his books. He was tired, but he had to study. His education was important for his future. Working at the supermarket was just a temporary thing. But he was learning valuable lessons there. He was learning about responsibility and hard work. He was learning how to deal with different people. He was learning the importance of a simple, kind word. Tom opened his textbook. He took a sip of his tea and started to read. His day at the supermarket was over. But the memories and lessons of the day remained. He was a student, a worker, and a helpful young man. He was Tom, and he had a good, productive day. He knew that tomorrow was another day. Another day to work, to study, and to learn. And he was ready for it. His part-time job was more than just a job. It was a part of his life's education. And for that, he was grateful. The supermarket was his classroom in a way. And today, he learned some important lessons. He learned that every person has a story. And a little kindness can make any job better. Tom smiled to himself as he read his book. It was a good day. The supermarket was still busy in the late afternoon. Lisa was at home, enjoying her tea. Mark was relaxing after his delicious lunch. Tom was studying for his college exam. Their paths crossed for a brief moment at Fresh Foods. Now, let's imagine a different scenario. Let's see what happens when they interact more directly. This part of the practice is about simple conversations. Listen to the dialogue and try to shadow it. Pay attention to the rhythm of the questions and answers. Let's go back to the checkout lane. Lisa is there with her full shopping cart. Mark is behind her with his small basket. And Tom is the cashier. Let's start the interaction now. Tom: Hello. Did you find everything you needed? Lisa: Yes, I think so. Thank you. Tom: That is good to hear. Lisa starts putting her items on the counter. She puts the apples and bananas first. Tom picks up the apples to scan them. Tom: These apples look very fresh today. Lisa: Yes, they do. They're for my lunch this week. Tom: A healthy choice. I like apples too. He scans the apples and then the bananas. Tom: The bananas are a good price today. Lisa: Oh, really? That is nice. Mark is waiting in line behind Lisa. He listens to their small conversation. He thinks the cashier is very friendly. This is a different Tom from our last story. This Tom is not tired. He is energetic and talkative. Lisa puts her milk and cheese on the counter. Tom scans them quickly. Tom: Are you making something special with all this food? Lisa. No, not really. Just my usual weekly shopping. Tom. It is smart to be prepared for the week. Lisa. Yes, it saves me a lot of time. Mark smiles to himself. He never plans his week like that. He shops when he feels like it. People are so different, he thinks. Lisa puts the rest of her items on the counter. The bread, the rice, the chicken. Tom scans everything carefully. Tom. Okay, your total is $52.40. Lisa takes out her bank card to pay. She inserts it into the machine. While she does that, Tom looks at Mark. Tom. I can take your items now if you are ready. Mark. Oh, sure. Thank you. Mark steps forward a little. He puts his few items on the counter. The bread, the cheese, the water, the lemons, the strawberries, the coffee. Lisa finishes her payment. The machine prints her receipt. Tom gives the receipt to Lisa. Tom. Here is your receipt. Have a great day. Lisa. Thank you. You too. Lisa starts to bag her groceries. She has her own reusable bag. Tom turns his attention to Mark's items. He scans the loaf of bread. Tom. This seeded bread is my favorite. It makes great toast. Mark. Really? It's my first time trying it. Tom. You will love it. And this cheese is a good choice too. He scans the special white cheese. Mark. I hope so. I like trying new things. Lisa is next to them, bagging her food. She overhears their conversation about the bread and cheese. She looks at the bread Mark bought. It does look very delicious. Maybe she will try it next time. Tom scans the strawberries. Tom. These strawberries are from a local farm. They are very sweet. Mark. That's great to know. I can't wait to eat them. Lisa finishes bagging her groceries. She has one big, heavy bag. She tries to lift it, but it is a bit difficult. Mark sees her struggling. Mark. Excuse me, do you need some help with that? Lisa is a little surprised. Lisa. Oh, that is very kind of you. It is a bit heavy. Mark. Let me get that for you. Where is your cart? Lisa. I left it over there. But you are in the middle of paying. Mark. It's no problem. The cashier can wait 1 second. He looks at Tom. Tom. Of course. Go ahead. I will wait. Mark smiles and quickly walks over to Lisa's bag. He lifts the heavy bag easily. Mark, where should I put it? Lisa, in my cart, please. Thank you so much. Mark places the bag gently into her shopping cart. Mark, you are very welcome. He walks back to the checkout counter. Lisa is very grateful for his help. Lisa, that was very nice of you. I appreciate it. Mark, it was nothing. We should all help each other. Lisa smiles warmly at him. Lisa, my name is Lisa. Mark, I'm Mark. It's nice to meet you, Lisa. Lisa, nice to meet you too, Mark. Tom has been watching this friendly interaction. He is smiling too. Tom. Okay, Mark. Your total is $28.50. Mark turns back to Tom and takes out his wallet. He pays with cash, just like in the other story. Tom gives him his change. Tom, you are a good person, Mark. Mark, I just try to be helpful. Lisa is still there, standing with her cart. She feels she should say something more. Lisa, do you live around here, Mark? Mark, yes, I live just a few blocks away. I walk here. Lisa, I live in the neighborhood too. I drive, though. Mark, it's a nice area to live in. Lisa, yes, I agree. I like it a lot. Tom has finished with Mark's transaction. He gives Mark a plastic bag for his groceries. Mark puts his items in the bag. Tom, well, it was nice meeting both of you. Lisa, yes, thank you for your help, Tom. Mark, and thank you for the food recommendations. Tom laughs. Tom, anytime. Enjoy your bread and cheese. Mark takes his bag of groceries. He looks at Lisa. Mark, well, have a good weekend, Lisa. Lisa, you too, Mark. And thanks again for your help. Mark, my pleasure. Maybe I will see you around the neighborhood. Lisa, maybe so. Goodbye. Mark, goodbye. Mark walks away from the checkout and leaves the store. Lisa is left with Tom. Tom, he seems like a nice guy. Lisa, yes, he was very kind. It's not every day a stranger helps you. Tom, it's true. But there are still good people in the world. Lisa, yes, there are. You are very friendly for a cashier. Tom, thank you. I try my best. I like talking to people. Lisa. Well, you are doing a great job. Have a good day, Tom. Tom. You too, Lisa. Enjoy your food. Lisa smiles one last time. She pushes her cart towards the exit. She feels very happy. Not just because her shopping is done, but because of the nice interaction she just had. A kind stranger helped her. A friendly cashier talked to her. It made her feel connected to her community. These small moments of connection are important. They make life feel warmer and friendlier. Lisa leaves the store with a happy heart. She goes to her car and puts her groceries away. As she drives home, she thinks about Mark and Tom. She hopes she sees Mark again in the neighborhood. She will remember to be friendly to the cashiers more often. They have a hard job, and a little kindness can make a difference. This shopping trip was more than just buying food. It was an experience of community and kindness. Lisa gets home and unpacks her groceries. She puts everything in its place. Her kitchen is full, and her heart is full too. It was a very good day. The supermarket was a stage for a small play of human kindness. And Lisa, Mark, and Tom were the actors. They all played their parts perfectly. The simple act of shopping brought them together. And they all left the experience a little richer. This shows how everyday situations can be special. It depends on how we treat each other. A simple hello, a small act of help, a friendly conversation. These are the things that make a community strong. And it all happened on a normal Saturday at the supermarket. A place for food, and a place for connection. Excellent work. You have successfully shadowed the entire scenario. You practiced a very long and detailed script. This is a great achievement for any language learner. You used simple, direct English and focused on clear action verbs. You followed the stories of Lisa, Mark, and Tom. You saw how their lives connected at the supermarket. You practiced simple present tense and simple past tense. You used short, clear sentences. This is the best way to build a strong foundation in English. Remember the vocabulary you learned today. Words for food, for shopping, and for simple conversations. Try to use these words in your own life. When you go to a store, think about the English words. This will help you remember them better. You also saw the importance of kindness and community. Language is not just about words and grammar. It is about connecting with other people. A friendly smile and a kind word are a universal language. Keep practicing your shadowing every day. Even 15 minutes a day can make a big difference. Find scripts that you enjoy. Listen and repeat. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of learning. The more you speak, the more confident you will become. Your pronunciation will improve. Your rhythm and intonation will sound more natural. You are on a wonderful journey of learning English. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress. Today, you completed a 6,000-word shadowing practice. That is a huge step forward. You should be very proud of your hard work and dedication. We hope this practice was helpful and enjoyable for you. Remember to practice short, clear sentences every day. Continue to build your vocabulary with common words. Focus on the simple tenses first. Master the basics, and the rest will follow. Thank you for practicing with us today. We'll see you next time for another easy English shadowing practice. Goodbye.